Alright, this video was suggested to me underneath the very video that I just uploaded. So if you haven't checked out my previous video, go ahead and check that out. Once you get done watching this, don't forget it. And also make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. I promise you, you will not regret checking out the rest of my content. Real raw content, unfiltered. We don't sugarcoat. We not kissing anybody's ass over here. None of that. Real raw content. No bias. There's no endorsements. Nobody's paying me. It's just me. So, if you like real, raw, unfiltered, unbiased content, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You might as well go ahead, hit the like button as well. And make sure you leave a comment as well so we can get this video boosted up the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate that. It doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of time and a little bit of energy. So the video that we're reacting to is titled "We All Have Black Fatigue." Now the reason why I wanted to do a reaction to this is because I'm black. Not literally. Of course, black was a term that was given to us, my people, by white people. We didn't call each other black. Okay, I'm actually a Jew, a Jewish ethnicity. It's not what you thinking it is. These so-called Jewish people that you see with pale skin over there in Israel, and hell, even here, you know, here and there, wearing their little mini hats, Hanukkah this and all this other. Those are imposters. Okay, I am a real Jew, all right, because I am what they call a black man. Now, I don't want to get too deep into that. It's not the main thing of this video. So what is the main thing of this video though is this video that we about to react to, titled "We All Have Black Fatigue." Now you probably can already imagine the person behind this video is a white corny weirdo. We're just gonna have to find out. But the channel is Nuclear Grifter 2, so if you want to go ahead and check it out, there you go right there. Nuclear Grifter 2, that's the channel. And yeah, it wasn't just the title that had caught my eye, it was the thumbnail as well. There was some white guy in the thumbnail, not this guy, but there was another white guy in the thumbnail. This guy right here that you see in the preview right here. And of course, it's at 44 seconds. I see 44 a lot. Anyways, that's the guy that's talking throughout the video, as you can see when you go through the preview, and that's the guy that was on the thumbnail. So of course, you know, I read the title and I see this guy in the thumbnail. I'm like, okay, well, what does he have to say? Is it gonna be some ignorant shit, or is it gonna actually be something intelligent and valuable? Is it gonna teach me something that I didn't know? Is it gonna be some racist, goofy ass, ignorant, stupid shit, or what? Let's find out. Only way we can is by watching this video. So
wherever you have to go, just get away, because there's no fixing this.
What if I were to tell you that there was a high school athlete who was stabbed to death by another high school athlete at a track meet for telling him he was in the wrong seat? And in this altercation, both individuals are males, one white, one black. Can you guess which one perpetrated the crime? Of course you can. Everyone can. Young black males are
So if you don't have the IQ of a chicken strip, I'm sure you could tell that he was implying that Carmelo Anthony, Carmelo with a K, not a C, not the NBA legend that we know, but Carmelo Anthony with a K, the 17-year-old kid that just defended himself, was the one that perpetuated the so-called crime, whatever. Like, let's not do that. And then to start off the video with that is very distasteful. I don't respect it. I do respect that you're putting your face in the video though, because a lot of these bitch niggas out here that's just spreading false information, stupid information, they're hiding their faces, their own burner accounts and things like that. So you at least get a little bit, you know, you really get no respect, but you know what I mean. Like, I can respect that you putting your face in the video, but you get no respect for even starting the video off like this, because I'm already knowing what the rest of the video gonna be like at this point already. Like, it's gonna be some dumbass shit. And then he pulls up this chart.
Which one perpetrated the crime? Of course you can. Everyone can. Young black males are extremely disproportionately violent. Everyone knows it.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Especially in the age of pocket cameras, and it's backed up by every statistical record the FBI has ever released.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Let's go back and let's pull up that chart one more time.
Young black males.
So we're looking at a chart that he just put up. It says FBI NIBRS. I don't know what that is. Is that a department of the FBI or something? I don't know. But it says FBI NIBRS 2021. It says here that per 100,000 black males, 4,508 of them are projected to be a murder in their lifetime. This isn't just like one, this isn't just 15 to 64 year olds or 15 to 24 or 5 to 14 as you see on the chart. Is all right. Projected lifetime is 4,508. And then you see, if you look over to the left, it says Hispanics 819, white males 274, black female 423, Hispanic female 174, white female 59. Let me tell you why I don't give a flying fuck about this chart. Off rip, you start off this video bringing up the Carmelo Anthony situation like as if he wasn't just a kid minding his business and then had to defend himself with the knife he just so happened to have on him. Not a knife that he brought to school to harm somebody like these weirdos on the internet try to make it seem like. Then he follows that with a chart that stated what I just told you earlier. But is he going to go into why young black males in certain areas in this country are violent? Is he going to go into that? Or is he going to try and make this seem like this is an issue all over the country, in every city where there's black people? And that just black people in general are violent people? Is he going to go into the details of the why? Or is he only going to pull up numbers like these corny ass niggas do and regurgitate some stupid ignorant shit off of Twitter and twist something into something it's not to try and push another black hate trend? Is he actually going to go into the why? It's crazy to even have a title, have a video title, "We All Have Black Fatigue," when everybody's got white fatigue and has been had white fatigue. Everybody in the world, literally everybody in the world has white fatigue. So it's just crazy to make a video that you didn't even have to, but you chose to, titled "We All Have Black Fatigue," when the title is a lie. Who was everybody? Who was all? Black people are the most loving people in the world. That is a fact. We are also the most forgiving in the world. That is a fact. And we are also peaceful people. That is a fact. I don't know who told you that black people are violent. We're not. History tells you that. If you actually study real history. White people are the most violent people on this earth. That is a fact. Everybody knows it. Even white people know it. So I don't get, like, what is the goal? What's the goal here? The channel's only got 14,500 subs, but he can get over 158,000 views in just a month on a video titled "We All Have Black Fatigue." When I had my channel with over 20,000 subs, I wasn't putting up these numbers when I was talking about things that are actually true and that people are scared to talk about. So it's definitely weird seeing that it's being pushed this heavy up the algorithm, and it's definitely weird to see that it's got 15,000 likes. But am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. At all. I'm not surprised one bit. But I'm just trying to understand, what is the end goal here? Let's see what he has to say. All right.
Are extremely disproportionately violent. Everyone knows it, especially in the age of pocket cameras, and it's backed up by every statistical record the FBI has ever released. This is a fact. The data is there and in abundance. Refusing to accept this premise in the first place is an admission that you don't actually want to remedy the violent crime epidemic in this country. Some people are simply more worried with how you talk about the problem rather than the actual problem itself. 17-year-old Austin Metcalf was stabbed in the heart by 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony when...
By the way, I did a gematria breakdown on this whole situation. It's on my Facebook, but you don't even have to go there to check it out. I'm actually going to copy and paste everything from my Facebook post over to my Discord, because I have 3 channels in there that I think you guys should really check out in within the Discord. I have a channel titled Gematria, where you can learn a little bit about what, how gematria works and what it's about. And then I have a channel in there titled Synchronicities, where you can see like a bunch of synchronicities that people have posted in there. And then I have another channel titled Connections. Connections is a channel in there where I post things that correlate with one another and makes a connection and can conclude to something. And it's more so like esoteric stuff. It's more so like, like exposing corruption within the government, and red flags, red flag events, and just psyops, all, stuff like that. But I would definitely highly recommend checking it out. My Discord is completely free to join. You are all more than welcome to come in and speak your mind. My Discord is not strict at all. I don't even have any moderators, so you don't have to worry about getting kicked for no reason or some odd reason. Like, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about weirdos in there. It's pretty chill. Everybody gets along. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. And no, it's not like jumping either. So like, you don't have to worry about like getting notifications all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But you can always change your notifications anyways. So, well, moving on.
Austin and his brother attempted to remove the...
But I say that to say, the reason why I did a gematria breakdown is because I concluded that all of this shit is just to stir up race debates. It's just to stir up a race war. And I was telling people, my family and stuff like that, to not to fall into all this stuff. Like, I haven't been keeping up with the whole Carmelo Anthony situation, as much as a lot of other people have. But yeah, I just, I was trying to tell people that it's not even that deep. It's not what, these weirdo niggas like Nuclear Grifter 2 was trying to make it to be out to be. And I was just exposing it all. And I even made connections with, the Hebrew gematria numbers. So, just to give a little summary of that. But yeah.
The black male they did not recognize from their tent at a track meet in Frisco, Texas. I know it's hard to believe. Maybe Netflix can clear this one up for us. This was an anti-white hate crime. They happen a lot in the modern Western world. Surely members of the black community perceive barbaric acts of this caliber to be unjustifiable as well, right? I mean, who wouldn't? Just not the ones who have already raised $230,000 for his defense fund on Give, Send, Go, in the first fundraiser in history entirely funded by welfare. White people are victims of black crime at an astoundingly disproportionate rate.
Words cannot even express how corny you are, and I'm keeping it cool. Like, people that know me from my previous channels know how I get. I'm keeping it cool just because this person hasn't said anything or done anything directly to me. And I've already been having, you know, a pretty hectic past few days, and I got a project I just completed last night for my data analytics program, and so I'm kind of burnt out from that, and I got assignments due today, and my car's in the shop right now, and I got a lot going on right now, so I'm not really in the mood to be going on like a full-on just all-out rant, getting all worked up and yelling and all this stuff, swearing and all that. So I'm gonna try to keep it, you know, I'm gonna try to be cool as I can. But y'all see what YouTube is doing. This video is gonna be up, getting views, getting likes and comments. But yet I make a video just exposing PDF files. I can't even say the word PDF files, and my video gets taken down for so-called hate speech. And I make a video just reacting to a Tyler Oliveira video of him investigating the 9/11 thing, and then my video gets taken down, even though the video I reacted to was a YouTube video, like, but he gets millions of views. And then, like, it's just a whole bunch of weird stuff, bro. It's a whole bunch of weird stuff. But I just think that's so crazy. I think that's so crazy. We can have a white guy on here get on YouTube and say that this is the first fundraiser to be funded only by welfare. Like, so you not only made, so you didn't just make a video to give a genuine and honest, you didn't just want to make a genuine and honest video. You wanted to make a video to be racist and to be corny. We only a minute and 28 seconds into this 9-minute long video, but off, like, just already I can tell the type of person you are. I can tell real life you not saying this to anybody of my skin color. You definitely not doing that. I can just tell. I can tell by the way you look. I can tell by the way you talk. Again, you started the video off by bringing up the Carmelo Anthony situation, which wasn't a hate crime at all. So why are we making this a hate? Why are we making it such a big deal? This was not a race-driven crime. It wasn't a crime at all. Actually, there was no crime committed. The kid defended himself. He hasn't, for some reason, mentioned that the white kid that died, unfortunately, rest in peace. He hasn't mentioned that the white kid was harassing him and actually got physical with him first. But no, these people are gonna get online and try and stir the narrative, because you have dumbasses that get on here and on other platforms and just soak it up, and they don't even think for themselves. They just soaking it up, and they just believe in whatever somebody else tells them online. Dead ass. I'm serious. You can tell by look at the like count. It's got 15,000 likes. I ain't gotta lie. I don't have to lie. So the proof right there, you know. Man, them looking tasty. I don't know what that is. Like some little mini, like a mini crunch wrap or something. I don't know if y'all can see that, but nah, y'all can't see that. But yeah, man. Shit's lame. Shit's corny. It's ignorant. I don't understand like what the end goal is here. I don't understand what the end goal is here. But yeah.
Right in this country, like 10 to 20.
And then another thing too, since we want to bring up a freaking fundraiser for Carmelo Anthony, which I don't see any problem with. Since we want to bring this up, are we gonna bring up the fact that the guy that assassinated that healthcare CEO had a GoFundMe right? Had a GoFundMe that raised thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. I think $100,000, $200,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. And GoFundMe did not snipe that fundraiser down immediately. But Carmelo Anthony gets a GoFundMe and it gets sniped. Is that not racist? Like, Carmelo Anthony gets a GoFundMe and it gets banned, but this other guy can assassinate a freaking healthcare CEO just cause he felt like it, just cause he was mad, just cause he wanted to. He gets a GoFundMe, raises $100,000, $200,000, and that's cool. Like, what? Is he gonna speak on that? Since we breaking up fundraisers, yo, it's insane, bro.
The ones who have already raised $230,000 for his defense fund on Give, Stand, Go, in the first fundraiser in history entirely funded by welfare. White people are victims of black.
Y'all heard that, right? Like, let me rewind that just in case some people missed that.
In the first fundraiser in caliber to be unjustifiable as well, right? I mean, who wouldn't? Just not the ones who have already raised $230,000 for his defense fund on Give, Stand, Go, in the first fundraiser in history entirely funded by welfare. White people are victims. Stand, Go, in the first fundraiser in history entirely funded by welfare.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, so YouTube can allow racist content, but they'll remove my videos for simply exposing PDF files and talking about 9/11, and then indefinitely terminate my YouTube channels. And then they done the same thing to other people as well. I know you guys hear me all the time mention Jay with Open Eyes and Zachary Hubbard. Their channels have been terminated numerous times for just speaking out, on issues that, sensitive issues and exposing the truth. That's it. But then and they get nerfed. You know what I'm saying? Like, their numbers be stagnant or declines. People are mysteriously being unsubscribed. All types of weird stuff. And then you got guys like this that can get on this platform and make content so racist and ignorant, and it gets over 158,000 views in a month. I don't like y'all don't think we in the end times? People like this can get away with stuff like this. Meanwhile, people like me are doing the things that we do and we get punished. Y'all don't think that we're in the end times? It's the weirdest times that we're living in right now, bro. We're living in the weirdest times. You can't say nothing. You can't do anything on this platform. Even if it's for a good cause, as long as it's going against what they stand by, what they stand for. So, like, for example, like I got my account on TikTok is on an account ban warning simply because I made a video defending women by saying that the alphabet community, by saying that it's disrespectful to women for, gay men to say that they're a woman just because they feel like they're a woman or just because they want to be a woman. I simply made a video saying that it's disrespectful to women, and then my video got taken down, and now my account's on an account ban warning. Like, when I go to my profile, it says it right there in red letters underneath my profile picture, account ban warning. So I could indefinitely lose my TikTok account if I upload another video that they deem to be a violation of the guidelines. So that's why I haven't been really uploading much. That's why I've just been uploading music on there. But you see what I mean, though, right? Like, you see what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm surprised I'm keeping it this cool. Usually, bro, man, y'all, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, like, I would have been much hotter than this. but I'm trying to keep it cool, bro.
White people are victims of black crime at an astoundingly disproportionate rate in this country, like 10 to 20 times the inverse, as FBI statistics showcase, despite the country consisting of 5 times more whites. And we're not talking about per capita. These are raw numbers. Just under 5% of all black males in the USA will commit murder in their lifetime. 1 in 22.
Just get the fuck away.
Bro, do you know the amount of crime white people commit that they don't talk about? Do you know that white people make up like 83% of child predator arrests? Do you know that? Is he gonna talk about that? Is he gonna talk about the fact that 83% of white people, 83% of child predator arrests, to be specific, are white people? Is he going to talk about that? Is he going to talk about the fact that white people have systematically oppressed black people? Remember in the beginning of the video I was saying, is he going to get into the whys? The details of the why. Is he going to get into any of that? Or is he just going to keep going on with an ignorant rant? Or a ignorant spew some bull? Like, it just, that's why I'm questioning, what is the purpose of this video? Is it just to make people mad? Is it just to stir up another debate, or what? Like, what is it? Like, I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. If I make a video about white fatigue, y'all gonna come in my comments and say that I'm racist, when I'm not even racist. But I could simply make a video titled white fatigue because I have every right to, as a black man living in America. No white person should be making a video titled "We all have black fatigue." You niggas have privileges that everybody else don't even have in North America. Talk about that. Like, what are you talking about? What do you have black fatigue for? Black people aren't bothering y'all. Y'all are the ones that are obsessed with us. We're not always keeping up to date with all of your white celebrities and talking about them on social media all day and all night and every day and every night. But that's what y'all do for with our people. Y'all follow all of our rappers and black actors and black actresses and black singers, even female artists. Y'all keeping up with all of them. Y'all follow them on Instagram. Y'all follow them on Twitter. Y'all following the rap pages. Y'all following all of the blogs that talk about us. And y'all commenting on every post. And y'all liking the post and reposting the post. Rap is the #1 genre in the world, but you make a video titled "We all have black fatigue." Man, shut up with that shit. Y'all, nigga, we are the most loving and forgiving people in the world. Don't believe me? Well, let's see. 400 years of slavery, 400 plus years of slavery, and did we ever say, you know what, we about to put these niggas into slavery? No. Did we get our lick back? No. Make a video about that. Talk about that. 400 plus years of slavery. Did we get our get back? No. We don't go fucking with y'all. We mind our business. I don't understand, like, why, who told you that it was cool to do this? Like, who told you it was okay to make a video titled "We all have black fatigue"? You got a bunch of corny ass yes men in your circle who's not gonna tell you that this is not cool, this is not okay. Or you don't have any friends at all, so you're just doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Do whatever the fuck you want to do regardless, like, either way, but you're not thinking about the consequences of your actions. Obviously, because you should know that you shouldn't do everything you want to do. There's a lot of things that we want to do that we just shouldn't do. And this is one of those things that you shouldn't have done. Like, I don't know if this was just a video that you wanted to make and upload because you knew that it was going to do numbers or what. I don't care what the reason is, but it's lame, it's corny. Like, I don't get, like, what good is gonna come out of this? Who's gonna watch this video and then be like feeling good about themselves after this? Like, unless you're a racist, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna be watching this video and then it's like, share, comment, love this, subscribing to, like, who? Like, I hate people like you. Like, people like you, like, should get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like you make this world a place that people don't want to be in. We mind our business, and then I upload a video, and then it just so happens this video pops up in my suggestions underneath the very video that I uploaded. I didn't go looking for this video. Somebody didn't send me this video. It just popped up on my shit. And because it popped up, I got to speak up on it because I'm a black man. And I'm a content creator. So I got to speak up on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bruh. Then look, he's got another video too titled, I just peeped. He's got another video titled, let me see if I can. It's not letting me. Okay, there we go. There we go. He's got another video titled right here, as you can see on the side in the suggestions. We don't care when you call us racist. Yeah, we know. I mean, that's obvious. That's obvious. You guys don't care about anything. You don't even care about the truth. That's why the Bible says that you're the enemy of Israel. Well, they don't want to get into that either. They don't want to get into the Bible either. Listen, I debated a bunch of people on TikTok. I debated more than enough people. I got burnt out. I got tired of debating people. I kept winning all of the debates. Like, they don't want to get biblical. They don't want to do that because even the Bible says that the white people are the enemy of Israel. And you can be white and you can be white and be an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You can be white and be an Israelite. It just all depends on your father's lineage. But they're not ready for that conversation. They don't want to get into any of that. They definitely don't want to have that conversation. And I know this isn't a God-fearing man, because what God-fearing man would make a video like this? What God-fearing man even thinks like this? It's crazy. It's insane.
Yesterday, 46-year-old Muslim Brunson was charged with attempted murder, assault, and criminal possession of a weapon after he approached 25-year-old Megan Berg from behind and slashed her neck with a broken bottle in New York City. It's fascinating how, regardless if it's the USA, England, France, Germany, and so on, you ever really see this go one way, and no one is supposed to talk about it.
This can't be fixed.
What is it to talk about? Like, what? Okay, a black man killed a white woman. Okay, like, whoop, like, all right, rest in peace, I guess. Like people die every day, literally every day, all day long, every night, all night long. People are dying. So, like, what's the issue exactly? Are you mad because it's not getting mainstream coverage? It's a whole lot of shit that's going on that's not getting mainstream coverage, like the fact that 83% of child predator arrests is white people. Talk about that. It's a whole lot of shit that's not getting mainstream coverage, that should be getting mainstream coverage, that you're not going to cover because it would go against what you believe in, even though it's the facts.
I opened my car, I was gonna go get him some food, and literally the second I opened my door to step out, he just like starts stabbing me.
Fort Worth Police Department says Quindarius.
There's no fixing this.
These are hate crimes that you would never hear the Mockingbird media address in a million years. Go ahead, check the front pages of that you would never hear the
Okay, he's pulled up another chart. Y'all have a great look at this. Please have a great look at this. Are we really going to sit here and act like the white on black crime is that low compared to black on white crime? And then are we really going to sit here and act like even half of these or a quarter of these black on white crimes is racial driven? I can tell you as a black person, black people are not racist. I don't like, and then again, is he going to go into the whys? If he's not going into the whys, then what is the point of the video? What is the end goal? What is the greater picture? Y'all have to question these things. Y'all have to question the person behind the video. what is he about? You know what I'm saying? What is he about, and what is his goal? Because to me, it seems like I'm being treated unfairly based off the 2 minutes and 25 seconds that I just witnessed of this video. Because again, my channel has been terminated 5 times now. No, 4 times. It's been terminated 4 times now in just a year and a half span. Just a year and a half span, 4 times. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not bothering. Listen, all I do is make content just bringing light to things that should be talked about. But it's not being covered by mainstream media. And it's because it exposes a lot of corruption in this world and nasty things that are going on. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing too, I know this is kind of off topic, but it's not at the same time. I made a video recently on TikTok saying that Jesus is black. And I had a bunch of white people in my comments saying that I'm racist for saying he's black, even though the Bible says he's black. I don't understand. It's like I'm racist for saying he's black, for just simply stating something that the Bible says. But they are not racist for not having anything to say about the fact that white people have been pushing a false depiction of Jesus Christ for generations. Anybody with intelligence can watch this video and tell this guy's not intelligent. And he's reaching for something that's just not there. He's trying to stir up some narrative that they've been pushing for the longest now. And like, it's played out. It's played out. Let's not have a black fatigue conversation when you guys don't want to talk about white fatigue. I'm unbiased. I talk about every race. I don't care about the color. I don't care about what somebody looks like. I don't care about the gender. I talk about everybody. These corny ass niggas only talk about a certain type of people or a certain race of people. That's the difference between me and these niggas. When I make content, it's genuine. When I make content, it's unbiased. That's why you see me on TikTok holding black women accountable, black men accountable, white people accountable, holding Hispanic people accountable. I'm not just talking about only white people. That's corny. You would never see me on any platform just only talking about, just only making content about how much of a racist I am. Because I'm not a racist and I'm not a cornball. But of course you're going to see this to be very, and I mean extremely common within the white community. So do you think the Bible was lying when it says that they were they're the enemy of Israel? Again, they don't want to get biblical. They don't want to get biblical. I said that Kanye was right about saying that slavery was a choice. And I'm black. You see what I'm saying? I'm not biased. And it was a choice because the Bible literally said that if we didn't follow the commandments, he was going to put us into slavery. He was going to send us back to Egypt, which is a metaphor for putting us into slavery because we were slaves in Egypt. That's how we built the pyramids. They needed manpower, right? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, bad, whoop, whoop. And he said that we were going to be put on ships and sold to the enemy. And what happened? We got put on ships and we were sold to the enemy. And we were enslaved for over 400 years. Because we didn't follow the commandments, because we were into witchcraft, because we were committing adultery, because we were doing this and that, whoop, you know, not following the commandments. So you don't see me just on here talking about only the slave masters and only what our people had to go through, whoop, but I talk about the fact that black people put themselves into slavery. If you think about it. So, like, I say that to say, again, when you're watching content like this, you gotta question everything. Do a deep dive. Start checking, like, you don't have to watch all the other videos. Just skim through the content. See what they about, you know what I'm saying? And ask around. Ask it. Yo, you ever seen this nigga before? Like, yo, hey, yo, whoopty whoop. You ever watch his videos, blah, blah, blah. You know what he be talking about? You gonna see, cause you gonna start seeing a lot of people like this popping up more and more and more and more and more. I'm telling you, you're gonna start seeing a lot of people like this popping up more and more and more and more and more. And YouTube is not gonna do a thing. YouTube's not gonna do a thing about it. I Show Speed, who's a black person that I'm talking negatively about, by the way, so don't come in my comments saying I'm racist. I'm not. Again, y'all see me talking about black people again. I Show Speed has over 30 million subs, and he did a live stream in front of millions of kids, acting like as if he ejaculated on his face. On YouTube. On a YouTube live stream. It's still up. He got a diamond plaque. He gets a photo with the CEO. He gets all these subs, all these views, all these likes. And he can do that and get away with it. But all I'm doing is helping people, and my channel gets terminated 4 times in a 1.5-year span. Think about that. Just think about that for a second, bro. Think about that. You got to think about why they're targeting channels like mine. Why are they trying to hush people that just simply speak the truth? And then when people like this get on here and spew lies and hypocrisy, and they have a wicked intent, they get bumped up the algorithm. It's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. But it's what it is. I've been saying it for years. I've seen it happen for years. I don't have to lie.
Mockingbird media address in a million years. Go ahead, check the front pages of CNN, the Washington Post, MSNBC. I'm sure you'll find a stirring memorial about how cool Val Kilmer was in Tombstone and Top Gun. Though mainstream media would rather portray white people as the ultimate perpetrators, because most people are dumb and will believe what they're told without a second thought. I wonder how many billions of dollars of damage cities will endure as a result of this murder. How much looting and arson and public outcry will come from this? How many murals with Austin's face on it will we see? How many murals with Austin's face on it will get blown up by lightning? Will he get a gold casket? And
George Floyd died of an overdose. I said it. I've said it before on social media. Like, I saw the documents, okay? I never got emotional over that whole situation. I never got too invested in that whole situation. I knew that that shit was a fucking psyop. You know what I'm saying? I knew that they were pushing it. I knew that they were trying to create a racial issue from the start. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, even the BLM movement was suspicious a bit because of the owners, not the movement itself, but just the people that was running it. But other than that, you know, again, like, what is the goal? What is the goal? Why are we bringing up now George Floyd? What did George Floyd do? Like, the fuck?
how many murals with Austin's face on it will get blown up by lightning? Will he get a gold casket and have his funeral broadcast on national TV? Will his murderer be crucified in the media or even mentioned? The obvious answer to these questions is a big fat no. Austin Metcalf's life did not matter as much as the life of the 65 IQ armed robbing career criminal ODing on fentanyl. Can you imagine if the races were reversed? Says banal commentator 3000.
Again, like, what is the goal here? You bring up a dead man, George Floyd, a man you don't even know at all, a man who did nothing to nobody. He wasn't bothering you. He wasn't bothering the cop. He wasn't like attacking the cop or nothing like that. Like, he didn't like threaten the cop. Why is this necessary? You're just racist. You're just racist. That's that. You're racist. I don't understand. Like, why is this even necessary? You saying all of this stuff is not even necessary. You've never been punched in your mouth before in your life. And that's why you get on here with your face on camera and say these things so confidently, so boldly. You've never had somebody go across your jaw with their bare fist. Because you wouldn't say any of this dumbass shit to a black guy or a black woman in real life, face to face, because you're gonna get put in your place. We're not going for that. You're gonna get shut down on the spot. There's no blocking somebody in real life. There's no, you hit a button and that person's blocked and they can't talk to you no more. No, you say that to somebody in real life, there's gonna be real life consequences. Somebody's gonna put you in check because the things you're saying is not even true, and now you're just being disrespectful. See, this is where you cross the line. You're being disrespectful for no reason. It's uncalled for. George Floyd and his family don't know you. They never did anything to you. And he didn't do anything to the cop either. He died of an overdose. Nothing more, nothing less. They tried to make it seem like the cop killed him because he had his neck, his knee on his neck. That's not why he died. But I just don't understand, why is all of this necessary? It's not. You get on here talking about George Floyd was robbing and doing all this. What the fuck? How is that even relevant at all if he was doing that? How is that even relevant? How's that relevant at all? And then he's jumping from one thing to another without even going into the details. We went from Carmelo Anthony to now George Floyd. We went from Carmelo Anthony being brought up to him pulling up stats from I don't even know where that he didn't actually. I don't know, because I didn't fact check it. I'm just doing a live reaction. I didn't fact check it, so I don't know if it's a credible source or not. But even if it is, it don't matter, because I don't care about the numbers, because I know what black people have been going through, and I know why they're in the situation they're in now. And I know where black people could have been had white people not done what they did in the past and are still doing now, that he's not going to talk about. Like, and then watch, I bet you people are just in the comments just eating this shit up, going along with it, agreeing with it. Like, I bet you, bro. I bet you. And I wouldn't be surprised. We are living amongst some of the dumbest people on earth of all time. We are living in the weirdest times. And like I said in my gematria breakdown, all of this is just to create a race war. That's all it is. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the tricks. You must have discernment. I don't, like, this guy's, I can't even, words cannot even express how stupid this nigga looks. Words cannot express. Like, and I would be more than happy to get on here and debate him on live. We can do whatever for free. I ain't asking for money, nothing. I'd be more than happy to do a live debate with him and anybody else who disagrees with what I'm saying. I'd be more than happy. I don't need to come prepped with a bunch of stats and all this other goofy shit that don't matter, because I'm going to come prepared with the facts that do matter. Off the top of my dome, because I know what the fuck goes on, because I've seen it and I've been studying up on this shit since I was a kid. These niggas don't know what they're talking about at all. They just hate black people for no good reason at all. And they want attention, so they get online and they make the most controversial content for attention and all this stuff, so they can hopefully land a appearance on somebody's podcast or whatever to build up their brand and then make money. That's now the new method. Get online, say the goofiest, dumbest shit about black people, and your numbers is gonna go up. Y'all seen it with Haji Twins, they sold out. Y'all saw it with y'all see with Myron and Fresh, those are sellouts. Like, it's becoming more and more common, and it's undeserved hate. We don't do anything to anybody, bro. I'm gonna go into the whys, but I'm waiting to see if he's gonna get into the whys by the end of this video. We're 3 minutes and 23 seconds in.
It would be the biggest national headline. Yeah, we know. That's the only way the right addresses this. Attacking the obviously corrupt news apparatus, instead of accepting the horror of letting yourself be called racist by 1,000,001 imbeciles and troglodytes for speaking as aggressively and forthright as the situation calls for. Everybody knows who you're looking out for.
What is he even talking about? This nigga's corny, bro.
Or when you use the ATM
Corny.
or walk down the block. If you're scared of offending morons or being called a racist for acknowledging reality, then you are an easily disarmed weasel.
What reality are we speaking of? Your reality? The reality that you racists created for yourselves, or like real life? Which one? Which one? Because I'm gonna refute everything he's saying before I end this video.
Country was not built by limp dicks and compromise, and it certainly won't be saved by it. Quick folks, if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps out when you do that. Thank you. Let's listen on and try to absorb some hard truth from the most impressive minds you'll ever be thankful were given access to modern technology.
Y'all not gonna make me believe or feel any kind of sympathy for Austin Metcalf at all. He put his hands on that young man when he should have kept them hands to himself.
Facts.
When the young man told him, touch me and see, you bet not touch me.
Hey, your ceiling bird is chirping.
That meant that I don't want you in my space. I don't want you touching me.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I didn't even notice it. I didn't notice that her smoke alarm was on, but why, if it's beeping, why does that, how is that relevant to the topic of the video? Like, fuck all that. You're corny. Let's just keep it real. You're corny. Let's just fuck all that other shit. You're corny, dude. You're corny. You're trying to be funny. You're not funny. You're fucking ugly. I can tell the type of nigga you are. Like, you the type of nigga that drives an Altima or a Prius. Like, I can tell. I can tell, dude. I can tell. Like, I can tell you don't be in the gym at all. I can tell you lack testosterone. I can tell you're reeking of estrogen. Like, I can tell, bro. It's okay. We get it. You know, you've been curved your whole life by all of the girls that you ever wanted. I get it. I totally understand. That's cool. You know, shit happens, bro. It's not our fucking problem. We didn't do nothing to you. We don't know you. We don't care about you. Like, after I get done watching this video, I'm gonna step away from my desk. Once I'm done editing and get it uploaded, and I'm gonna go about my life and forget about this video. This video is not hurting me. This video is not doing nothing to me. All this video is doing is just exposing himself as a racist, an ignorant one at that. Well, if you're racist, you're ignorant, period. But you get what I mean. And it's content. It's content. It's content. Free Carmelo. And, you know, I don't wish death upon anybody. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like the white kid didn't face the consequence of his actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we really trying to make this situation something it's not, man? I just, it's gotta be an agenda, man. It's gotta be an agenda. I don't know if niggas is getting paid to get on these platforms and post what they post. I don't know if these niggas is on here getting told to do what they doing, but by somebody higher than them. I don't know, bro. Like, I really don't. I don't get it, man. Like, I don't get on here making videos talking about how much I don't like white people, or how I got white fatigue, or this and that, whoop blah blah blah. Like, I'll get on YouTube and I'll react to a situation or whatever, whoop. But like, I'm not gonna like make my whole channel dedicated towards stuff like that, or my whole TikTok page dedicated towards stuff like that. But you know what I always see? I always see Twitter accounts that are literally just only dedicated towards racist stuff about black people. And you don't see that from black people. You don't see pages that are just solely dedicated towards being racist towards white people. You don't see it. Show me one. I've yet to see one. Show me, please. Like, I've yet to see one. To the best of my knowledge, honest to God. But I see it all the time on Twitter when it's the other way around. And I don't even go looking for these pages. They just pop up. If it's not a post popping up on my feed, then it's a page that I'm coming across in the comment section of a post. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's, again, like, it's becoming more common than it's becoming more and more common today, and there's no stopping it. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping it. Like, so all you can do is just sit back, observe, and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Not all white people is like this. Not all white people think like this. There's good white people in this world, but the majority of them think like this. This is how they feel. Like, dead ass. Dead ass. And we haven't done anything to these people. So, just remember that.
Rosa Parks days is over. Austin Metcalf got exactly what he deserved.
Just get the fuck away.
Yeah, now do Jordan Neely. You heard it here first. If someone grabs your arm, it's entirely warranted to drive razor-sharp objects you're carrying illegally into their internal organs. I mean, according to this.
So he thinks that it's okay for a kid to to grab another kid's arm? And it's not okay for the kid whose arm got grabbed, supposedly, to defend himself with whatever tool he's got on him. Was his intent to kill him? I doubt it. Did he bring the knife to school to kill somebody? No. I used to bring something with me to school just in case. You know what I'm saying? Just in case I got into a situation where I needed to defend myself. Because that's just the smart thing to do. I'm not a criminal. I don't go around hurting people. I'm not gang affiliated. I don't commit crimes. I don't do nothing but go to work, come home, chill with my family. That's it. I don't even hang out. I barely go outside. Like, I be in the crib working, bro. Like, I be making content, making videos, studying. You know what I'm saying? Like, staying up with my schoolwork and stuff like that. Like, you know, spend time with my family, stuff like that. But when I was in high school, yes, I was carrying something on me for just in case situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in case, bro. Because you never know. You may need it. You may need it. But if you think that it's okay for a kid to try and bully another kid up out of his seat that he's not entitled to, and then put his hands on him, and it not be okay for the kid who's being harassed to defend himself, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, you're out of your mind, man. You're crazy, bro. How about next time, keep your fucking hands to yourself, and then won't nothing happen to you? It's really as simple as that. I never, ever, throughout my entire life that I've been in school, tried to bully somebody up out of their seat, and then even after being warned not to touch me or whatever, whoopty whoop. I mean, after being warned not to touch somebody, still go and grab them. Like, how could I be mad at whatever comes next after that? If I, like, how could I as a stand-up man seriously have a problem with whatever comes after that? If I was literally told not to do what I was doing and then still did it, like, what? Stop it, man. Stop it. Is he gonna bring up the fact that Carmelo Anthony was a great student academically? Is he gonna bring that up? Is he gonna bring that up? Is he gonna bring up the fact that he was a great student academically, or no? Or is he only gonna talk about the fact that he stabbed a kid who was harassing him and got physical with him and just so happened to die? Bro, it's beyond corny. It's beyond corny, bro. I wish I was live. But this is beyond corny.
Yes, genius. I wouldn't actually try it if I were you. That's called excessive force. Now, this would obviously not hood up in coat, but that's an entirely different subject altogether. We're talking about black girl magic theory here, okay? When they speak, you listen. This is gonna be compulsory STEM curriculum soon.
Your motherfucking hands to yourself. How that boy felt entitled.
This can't be fixed.
I want to clarify something right off.
Bro, that was the corniest attempt to try to be funny. I don't even get what is the purpose of this video, bro. We are now 5 minutes and 16 seconds into this 9 minute and 19 seconds long video, and still this nigga has not went into any of the details of why. What are we doing? Like,
To start, because I've already heard some rumors and some gossip. This was not a race thing, and this is not a political thing.
it's not.
Please do not comment if you do not know what happened. Do not turn this into a racial thing. It was not.
Thank you. That's an intelligent white man there. That's an intelligent white man there speaking. This is not a political thing. This is not a racial thing, but that's what they're trying to make it to be. And this person here, Nuclear Grifter 2, is pushing it. You're the enemy. You're a clown. You're on here trying to push a false, a negative, and an extremely negative and ignorant agenda about black people. And we don't even fucking know you. And ain't nobody, like, nobody's even worried about you, dude. You get pulled over, you don't have to worry about getting shot just because you got pulled over. You don't have to worry about getting shot or getting beat up by a cop or having something planted on you after simply getting pulled over by a cop. You don't have to worry about stuff like that because you're white. Me as a black man in North America, when I get pulled over, I got to put my hands on the steering wheel. I got to do everything I can to make sure that I make it home safe when I'm pulled over by a cop, even though I didn't do anything wrong. Or at least, I didn't do anything to for a cop to want to exert any type of physical force on me or plant something on me or lie to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit that we gotta worry about, and y'all don't. He's not gonna talk about the fact that black people avoid putting out their black on job applications, and you know why. He's not gonna talk about the fact that there is a lot of racism in just everywhere, bro. The school systems, the at all levels, university, community college, high school, middle school, elementary. I've been through it all. I would know. I have stories. You can't go anywhere without white people staring at you just because you're black. You don't have to worry about that. You go somewhere, black people are not staring at you. You go somewhere, black people aren't even thinking about you. You go somewhere, black people are not looking at you. They don't give a fuck. They see you and they go about their day. They go back to doing whatever the fuck they was doing. I, as a black man, I go anywhere and white people are staring. All I'm doing is minding my fucking business. You don't have to worry about that. You people are fucking weird, man. Weird. It's beyond weird. It's demonic because it doesn't even make sense. It's actually demonic. And don't tell me it's not. We live in a spiritual world. Anybody who tells you otherwise, they're a clown. They don't know what they're talking about. I've actually had spiritual experiences. The majority of people on this earth know that this is a spiritual world. Like, so anybody telling you it's not, they're stupid. Don't believe them. They either lack life experience and or they're out of their fucking mind. They don't know what they're talking about. They're just ignorant. But yeah, man, this is an intelligent white man here that you see speaking on Fox News. Again, he said that this is not a political this is not a political situation. This is not a racist situation. It's not. It wasn't a race-driven crime. It wasn't a race-motivated crime. I mean, it wasn't even a crime at all. I don't know why I keep saying that, but it wasn't even a crime. This was not a race-driven act. This was not a politically driven act. But this is what they're gonna try and make it seem like, because they saw it as a perfect opportunity to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? And you know, divide and conquer. Divide the people so that there's no unity, there's no strength amongst the people. and then conquer. If you got everybody fighting each other, then it's just chaos. Chaos, order out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got divide and conquer, you got order out of chaos. So you got those two terms that you should definitely embed in your brain if you don't have it already embedded in. You know, jot that down.
Do not politicize this. It's not. This is a human being thing. This person made a bad choice, and it affected both his family and my family forever.
Unbelievable. This is absolutely vile. This is exactly what so many boomers and boomer-adjacent individuals fail to grasp in perpetuity. When you willfully ignore immutable facts of reality, you reap dead sons. This is how real—
That's literally what this guy does. And then he's telling you all of these things without even going into the details of anything of it, but yet this somehow gets 158,000 views. Like, I didn't learn anything from this video except the fact that you're a fucking cornball. That's all I learned today was you're a cornball. Like,
life works and has always
That's
worked.
all I learned from this video. You're a cornball, you're ignorant, you don't know what you're talking about. You must have been bored making this video, or again, somebody's incentivizing these niggas or something. Because again, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's the goal? What's the bigger picture? What's really the bigger picture? If it's not what I just said earlier, them trying to stir up a race war. If it's not that, then what's the end goal? What's the end goal? How far do you think you're gonna get by making content like this if you keep on going with this type of stuff?
Fellas, make sure she looks at you the way a white dad looks at a minority who just brutally murdered his child. If this was not a race or political thing, this was a human being. He made a mistake, son. No response. How many times have we seen this exact same response from the parents of victims in the past decade? This was not a race or political thing. This was a human being. He made a mistake, because rationalizing your hasty and unwarranted forgiveness relieves your incumbency and duty to take meaningful action. Imagine you raise a daughter or son for 18 years. You essentially become one with them. Now imagine they randomly die one day, because a member of an extremely statistically likely violent demographic has the impulse to turn him into another likely statistic. Do you, A, pretend like it's your moral obligation and duty to forgive this electric chair-bound reprobate, exchanging your child's existence for a heartwarming PSA for the expansion of tolerance and diversity after getting stabbed to death by it? Or do you, B, demand restitution and demand a cultural address as to why the fuck your son is dead? If you pick A at all—
This nigga has a PhD in saying a whole bunch of nothing. Crazy, bro.
all, let alone while the corpse of your son is still warm. It's hard to imagine you really loved him. If you did, the hate for the evil enacted upon—
Did y'all hear what this goofball just said? Run that back.
Son is dead. If you pick A at all, let alone while the corpse of your son is still warm, it's hard to imagine you really loved him. If you did—
This nigga really just said it's hard to imagine that this kid's father loved him. Bro, you are like, you're so out of touch with reality, it's actually insane. And I can tell you don't even have kids. I actually have a kid. You know, I have a kid. Like, I don't, yo, if something happened to my child and then you made a video saying that it's hard to imagine that I care about my child, yo, we'd have a fucking problem. Like, yo, you definitely be hearing from me. Because why are you posting a video about me saying that it's hard for you to believe I care about my child just because I simply said that it's not a political or a race thing? So now, because this white guy is not racist, you don't like that. So now you're going to come and personally attack him and say that you don't believe that he cares about his child. Are you gotta be fuck. This nigga just said that. Yo, you can't even make this stuff up, bro. Like, these are real people. I would hope so. This nigga might be a bot, man. This nigga might be an NPC. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He might be an NPC. He might have just spawned here. Like, he might have just been dropped here from the clouds or some shit. Like Superman or something. The nigga just hard fall to the ground, got up like a superhero or something, and just started living like he been here this whole time type shit. Like on some goofy like video game type shit. I don't know. I'm joking, but We only got a couple minutes left, so let's go ahead and wrap this up.
The hate for the evil enacted upon him would send you into a blind rage. It's almost like these parents are getting held at gunpoint to say these things. Forgiveness isn't even in the question. What? It's not like this invalid even asked for forgiveness in the first place. How could you have
What could have possibly made him think that it's like somebody's holding a gun to somebody, making them say these things? All from the nigga only showed a short clip of the guy saying that he's saying that it's not a race and a political thing. So from just, are we talking about just from that short clip? Bro, you gotta be kidding me, bro. This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke.
Already granted it. Do you really think he's looking for it? It's not an issue of starvation.
So wait, whoa. No, this is what they always do, bro. So let me guess. Now, because there's a photo of him holding up a gun. Let's run that back.
This isn't even in the question. It's not like this invalid even asked for forgiveness in the first place. How could you have already granted it? Do you really
He puts up a picture of Carmelo Anthony holding up an AK and another picture of him putting up his middle finger, holding up a lighter. He's 17 years old. I think it's pretty normal for a teenager to take a picture flipping off the camera. I don't know how that's relevant. I don't know what's the significance at all. What, like, and then the other picture I mentioned of him holding up a freaking AK. Ooh, okay. What, is it a crime to hold a gun now? Is it a crime to hold a rifle? Is it a crime to post a picture of you holding a rifle? So white people can post pictures of themselves holding a rifle, and that's not racist, or I mean, that doesn't deem him to be a thug, but that's what he's trying to insinuate by putting these photos up, though, of him holding up a middle finger, holding up a lighter, and holding up a gun. He's trying to say that he's a thug, because that's the narrative that these people have been pushing on Twitter heavily lately, that he's a thug, all because he brought a knife to school and there's a picture of him holding a gun. There's countless photos of white people holding up guns. Do y'all go calling them thugs? The fuck? It's stupid. There's whole YouTube channels dedicated towards showcasing guns and how they work and it being shot at the gun range and all types of stuff. Ran by white people. Are they thugs? No. Like, what? But you're not gonna make a video saying that we all have white fatigue and then pull up a picture of a white man holding up a gun. You're not gonna do that. I haven't gotten on here made a video talking about how white people love to go hunting for animals just for sport. You haven't seen me do that? Like, yo, I don't get like that. What is the goal? What is the goal, bro? What is the goal? What is the goal? Like, after this video, I'll never take this guy seriously. If I watch another video, I'll never take this guy seriously again. I don't know why. Look, and then this other video that he got, the video that I showed y'all earlier, titled "We Don't Care When You Call Us Racist," 51,000 views in 1 month. This video is hot ass. The video is ass. The video is hot ass. It wasn't informative. I didn't learn anything new. I didn't take anything from this video that made me gain like a brand new perspective, like a greater perspective on any of this. The only thing that I got from this video is you're racist. Like, that's it, bro. That's it. That's it.
I think he's looking for it. It's not an issue of starvation, as the wind plays a drinking boomer cuckery is running on fire. This against Trump's completely legal use of the 1798 Alien and Seditions Act, which gives the president authority to deport aliens unilaterally. In this case, Venezuelan nationals, largely ones participating in violent gang fare. Thanks, Amy. Very cool. Defying the Constitution, siding with gangs and aliens is very MAGA, just like when you refuse to help block vaccine mandates. She also very visibly has a case of TDS, which is strange considering Trump gave her her job. Gee, I wonder if she's one of those weird white parents like Mike Johnson who adopts Haitian children for virtue points. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. Thank you as always for watching, folks. Like and subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on X at Nuclear Grifter. I'll see you soon.
Okay, let's read these comments real quick. Bro, that was one of the worst videos that I've actually listened to in a while. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that was actually one of the worst videos I've watched. So this person says pattern recognition isn't racism. What pattern? Like, what are we even talking about? 9-minute video. This guy is speaking, just saying a bunch of nothing. He said it's not racism, it's realism. Okay, yeah, okay. If lying and being a hypocrite is not racist, then all right, I don't know, bro. Like, if you making a whole video of you just lying and trying to twist something into a false narrative so you can paint black people to be something negative, if that's not racist, I don't know what is. So there's another video titled Black Fatigue Forever 12 by Shameless Spurg. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. I see this video over here to the right in the suggestions, as you can see right there. Boom. Black Fatigue Forever 12 by Shameless. Hold on. Oh snap! What just happened? Whoa. Is there a redo button? Okay, there we go. By Shameless Spurg. We can check that video out too. We can check that video out. I also peeped that that other video talking about the bad side of Israelite camp affiliation. We can do a reaction to that as well. Maybe I'll go live and do that. But yeah. So this other video says, remember when BLM, this other comment says, remember when BLM was screaming cops needed to wear body cams, and the police went, all right, bet, and showed exactly what they'd been reporting for years, and BLM immediately dropped the issue. I think about that a lot. Actually, no, I don't know, to be honest with you. Again, like I think I stated earlier in this video, I didn't really keep up with the whole BLM movement like that. But yeah, I don't know what that proves. Like, what do you mean? What body cam showed what? What exactly? Like, where are we going with this? Elaborate, please. Young people like you give me hope for our future. Yeah, you're crazy. And it got 820 likes. That's insane. This person right here said, we moved from a black area of Indianapolis after the house across the street from us was the scene of murders on 2 consecutive days. We moved to a small white town 6 years ago and have never locked our doors. We can leave our riding mower out by the street with the key in it, and it will be there in the morning. Nigga, because you just said you moved to a small town. You moved to a small town. There's a bunch. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that leave their doors unlocked. And another thing, why are we leaving our doors unlocked? I don't give a fuck if it was the safest city in the world. I'm not leaving my door unlocked. Why am I gonna do that? That doesn't even make sense. What I got to lock for if I'm not gonna lock it? And it's not even about being scared or like that. It's called security. It's called protecting yourself and your family. I don't like. Come on now. I live in a building with a bunch of black people. I bet you I could leave my door unlocked, leave the house, and come back and not be. I bet you I can leave right now, leave my door unlocked. As a man living in a building with a bunch of other black tenants, and while I'm going, not be worried about if somebody has went in my home or not. So I don't. You see what I mean? The only people that are going to believe this narrative that they are pushing are people that have absolutely no clue on what is going on, what they're talking about. They don't know nothing. All right, they don't know anything. They don't know a thing, and they just want to latch onto something that seems like it's they want to like onto a trend, right? Because they're weird. Even though it doesn't even benefit them. It doesn't benefit them. It doesn't enlighten them at all. It's just a bunch of lies, hypocrisy, and bull. That's all it is. That's all the devil is. The devil's a lie. So, here goes this guy trying to be funny. He says, Quindavius, how did they come up with these stupid as fuck names? Fatigued. Okay. Okay. He said, this person here said we had the same problem in Sweden, but we are not allowed to be armed. Man, let me tell y'all this, man. Do you know how common it is for white people to commit crimes in Sweden? Do not let any of these goofy ass niggas on the internet make you believe that what he's pushing in this narrative, in this video, is what's going on over there too. Like, no. But I'm done reading these comments, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all have the best and peace. I'm gonna stay safe and share the video, and yeah, I hope y'all have a great day.